just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Seminoles will kick it away to get this game going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The offense stays on the field with this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the single back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. Huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And
a sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Another
great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Noles moving quickly down the field here. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
Boy, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50, across the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense.
Get set. Hornet.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's escaping the pocket now. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short.
And look at this. It's a fake. So the drive stalls the punt team on the field. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT is good. Makes the score 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
2nd down after the incompletion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he's got it. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Knowles come up to the line in a hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So no gain on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trailed him. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking to scramble. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive, how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Boy, snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Out 55 feet. Freedom.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The ball still sits at the 1 after the incompletion, and they punch it in. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, North Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 10.
So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score North Texas 38, Florida State 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9-0.
From the shotgun, drops back. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Tackle made after the completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are when that tight end gets his hands on the ball.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's 3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed up.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida State, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On the set.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 45, Florida State 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch bait on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. He's tackled quickly. Yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Looking to chuck it again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Green 25.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Down he goes. A sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. And the back now goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And the Seminoles will line up here on first down and goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Down big. They'll obviously go for it here on fourth and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure is coming. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. You come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. The pass rush closing in. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility. And on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that turnover will finish the football game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot